from the News Channel 5 Network. This is OpenLine.
I see you all the time.
Hey everybody, Rhori Johnston with you on OpenLine, running from one studio to the next tonight. Good to be in the chair, filling in for Chuck, and great to be here because I'm with a friend of mine and someone we were just talking during the break. It's been a while since before the pandemic, since I have hosted an Ask the Attorney night, and Mr. Kevin Kennedy has been here. But Kevin, it's always good to have you here.
It's good
Pleasure,
to be
my
with
friend.
you, my
I don't want to
friend.
get hurt by the bling now.
No, it's a little much, but you know,
you're always
things
bringing
are
it.
always changing.
He's always bringing it. He is.
The truth is, Rhori has been one of my heroes through all these years. So it is a delight when I get to share this time with him.
It's great to be with you, and this is sponsored by the Kennedy Law Firm, which is up in Clarksville, you know, but I want to start by asking Kevin, because it has been a while since we've had a good talk.
Yes.
Tell me about how your firm is doing, and you're not just in Clarksville, is that right?
No, well, we still have 3 locations there in Clarksville. We have one right outside the Army base, the 101st, the most popular fighting force in all the world. And then we have another one on Wilma Rudolph, the main boulevard as you come into Clarksville. Right. And then our headquarters is right in front of the courthouse, the Kennedy building. If you come out of the courthouse, you walk right into our office. And so things have been good. I've been practicing law there, I guess it seems forever, perhaps even before Rhori was born. That's a little stretch, but we've been there more than 35 years. And so quite frankly, it's been a great ride.
And what a great community, Clarksville.
What a great community.
Always coming and growing.
Exploding, really.
And I haven't been up there in a while, and I need to get up and say hi to folks. And I've got friends. Actually, a friend of mine just moved up there.
Yes.
But there's always something happening.
It is. And you know, if you look at the billboards, I see you're there every day. We see the Channel 5 crew. They're a lot of fun. People ask me all the time, well, what are they really like? And I'm sincere. The greatest, funnest. This is a marvelous place. That's why I've been here so many years. We believe in it and love it.
We appreciate you. We really do. And so, folks, it is Ask the Attorney night. That means get those questions ready. 737+. You know the drill. Our regular News Channel 5+ viewers. We want to get as many calls in as possible. So while you're kind of getting your thoughts straight, it's a great time for Kevin and I to catch up a little bit. Yeah. Did you always want to get into law? And when you did you say, I want to open up my own firm and do it my way? Okay,
here we go. Well, you know, my dad was a barber, and he really wanted to push me to become a public speaker. So in the 4th grade, he said, well, get in this public speaking. So my dad helped me prepare my delivery. Good. My mother helped me write the speech. I was always raised in the church, so you know I constantly would say Bible verses, and quite frankly, I became a champion speaker in the 4th grade, and went on. And then I made the decision. You know, I wasn't smart enough to be a doctor. I didn't think, non-academic perhaps. And then I said, well, he's a smooth talker. When I was at Austin Peay, and I said, I'll pursue law, and here we go. And so it was a perfect fit for me. And I like to tell people, you know, some men get the gift of playing the piano. You have the gift of gab. You are very intriguing, entertaining, informative. And, you know, God really gave me the gift of strategy. Right. So better, where else could I use it than the practice of law?
And I think I've told you similar. And it's funny, when you're raised in the church, too, you get accustomed to speaking in front of people and speaking with adults and mingling and just being comfortable in that kind of a setting.
Absolutely.
So it does help.
I got to tell this, when all the lawyers, they come, they say, Kev, I want to know how you got that. How did you win so many jury trials? And when I look back, I teach Sunday school. I've been teaching Sunday school for 30 years. Right. Adults. Every Sunday, I teach to the jury. Right. Every Sunday, I preach to the jury. Yeah. And so, you know, some of the things that I've learned and connect, it's really the power of connection. I had a DA, I had a young lawyer with me, and they said, well, I want to pursue becoming a lawyer and doing. And they said, well, Kevin, really, his secret is the power of relationships. And I heard him, I said, well, touche, Mr. DA. I like that because I want to connect with the people and connect with those we work with.
Yeah, and I should mention, your social media is really taking off. I mean, look, it's 2022, and you have that presence now.
Yes.
Thanks to some help over here.
We have Sarah with me today.
But the social media is really doing well, isn't it? You're getting a big response.
Well, we hit a milestone today, 400,000 followers.
Nice.
And so then we celebrated a little bit. And, you know, I really didn't know too much about it, so it was introduced to me, and it really surprised us. In fact, on the way in, these guys stopped us. They said, "Oh, my goodness, are you the TikTok law?" And they said, "Can we take a photo?"
That's great.
And so I said, "Where are you guys from?" They said, "We're from New York City." So we hear that wherever we fly.
Yeah. I may not have told you, my niece down in Houston does social media for a law firm down there. They hired her and said, "We don't know anything about this. Help." And
That's great.
It's been real successful. All right, we got phone calls coming in already, not surprisingly. Again, 737+ if you would like a little bit of legal advice, or at least Kevin can point you in the right direction. And let's go to line 1, and it's Lee. Lee, welcome in. How are you?
Hello.
Hello, Lee.
Go ahead.
Okay. I was on to tell Attorney Kennedy, I've been listening to him for over 12 years.
Great.
I enjoy everything that he's doing. It's so informative. But my question is, if I'm get sick and have to go in a nursing home, I own my house, I have a will, and it's in somebody else's name. Can the nursing home come and take my house?
Great question. And there's lots of people that are finding themselves in this situation. Yes, there is a rollback in time, so I want to tell you to take a proactive approach. And everybody's circumstances are a little different, so if you find yourself there, what I recommend is call an estate planning lawyer and tell your situation. You know, some people decide, I'm going to put this in my children's name. And why is it so many different circumstances? Because some people may have a terminal disease and that perhaps they've waited too long. And then others would say, well, I'm not there, but I have a genetic history of Alzheimer's. So there's a whole lot of things that we should talk about. And the one word that you hear from me is seek out that information. Put your particular circumstances in it, and if you have some children that perhaps are not responsible, we've got ways to help you. So you've identified the issue. That's the purpose of the show. Identify the issue, seek the professional, there's rollback in, and if you don't have to give it up, then come talk to someone privately and make those decisions.
All right, thank you so much for that call. We appreciate it. What do you, since the pandemic is, you know, knock on wood, that hopefully it's mostly behind us now. How did that impact you? And also, are you seeing a change in cases? Are you right back to
no, Rhori,
the stuff that you had before?
We are in a new day. We talk about it. The lawyers talk about it all the time. What I think it's presented is a sense of angriness among the people. You can feel the pre-pandemic courthouse you walk through, and a lot of people would be speaking jovial, and we don't really see that. One of the sad things that we do see, so many people are being evicted from their apartments, and it's really hard to walk to the courthouse. You know, a lot of people know who I am, and they're, Rhori, can I talk to you? Kevin, can I talk to you? And they're really desperate. The rents have gone. I'm a landlord. I'm in the middle of that, and you know, I recently sold a commercial plaza, and then the people had rented from me for 10 or 12 years, and they said the new people tripled my rent. And I said, oh my goodness. But again, we're going to see that. And so when people are being put out of their homes, or for whatever reason, it creates anxiety like I haven't seen in my career. So do I feel it? And quite frankly, it manifests itself in the home. Domestic assaults are up. The police officer more sensitive before they approach. And so domestic assaults, and then when people, they have this anxiety, they drink more, you're going to have more DUIs. Do we see it? See it every day.
It's sad, and hopefully things will settle down. And,
yes.
But you and your staff, though, you know, you still have a compassionate approach.
Absolutely.
You have to, right?
Well, you know, one of the things about the Kennedy Law Firm, we're known as Christians, and we answer to a higher call. Always have, always will, till we meet
Don't
him.
apologize
Don't
for
apologize for that at all. And so many ministers, they'll send people. Well, you know, it's hard to help everyone, but we're going to help talk to you just like we are here tonight. And a little bit of advice goes a long way. Can we help you sleep better? Yes. So the lesson that I see from the pastors, it's great to have a pastor. What about the people? Well, I don't have a church. I don't have a pastor. That's your your safety network. And to the pastors that go beyond the call of duty, you hear Kevin Kennedy salute you. You are the backbone. And there's so many people that need help, then they run to the church, and there's always somebody that'll help you. Rhori, one of the things I'm most proud of, there was a burnout family, and I came in my office, you know, a law office, a pretty sophisticated group, and they had all these things piled. I said, what is this? And they said, there's a family that burned out. Well, that's not one of our clients. It was just a person in need. And one of the judges came, Kevin, I want to thank you for what you did. And I said, well, really, Judge, it wasn't what I did. The people at the lawyers and the support staff, they did it. Now, I may have created an environment where I don't raise Cain about that, because we really do want to help people. We're committed to helping people. It's a way of life, not just a slogan.
I love it. All right, we got another caller on hold. Hang on, we're going to do a little business, take a quick break, and we will get to more of your calls, 737+. Kevin's here, folks. Don't waste the opportunity. We'll be right back.